Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get the updates. Different kind of video today, one I'm really excited about. So, on purpose, I'm releasing this on Cyber Monday. I'm releasing two videos, and they're both small businesses, and I could have posted them on Saturday, but I already do Seller Saturday, so I'm like, Saturday already has a thing. But both these businesses, you order their stuff online anyway, so it did seem appropriate to do on Cyber Monday. This is a product I am not sponsored by these guys. I have only spent my money on these guys' product. I got this in one of those first sip brew boxes, which is the other video I'll be releasing today, and I really liked it. And I'm like, I'm going to order it. And I've actually ordered 2 cases at this point. As you know from the title, I'm talking about a CBeerD. Very clever name for CBD oil that you put in beer or other beverages of your choice. I've only done it in beer. A little bit about my history with CBD and how I use it. So if you just want me, well, whatever. Watch whatever part of this you want. I'll pour it in and kind of talk about some stuff later. So I've never smoked marijuana in my whole life. You can believe me, you cannot believe me. I don't really care. I haven't. But I've been around people who have. So like I'm familiar with the scent and things like that. And sometimes it's, in a beer review, if I'm like, oh, it smells like weed, it's like I'm just kind of remembering what it was like sitting around people who were smoking weed. And I don't like smoking things. Maybe the occasional cigar. I'm just not a big fan of inhaling smoke. So I've just kind of, stuck with beer if I want to kind of, relax, veg out, or other alcohol. So fast forward, or I guess from this point in time, rewind, I was working a very stressful job, and I was quite miserable, and I was talking to some other people at that job, and a bunch of people just kept saying, CBD, 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 and I'm like, really? Like, okay, and I won't say any people's name because there's still potentially a stigma for some people, but 2 family members of mine who are 2 of the most straight-laced, law-abiding, rule-following individuals have used and continue to use CBD, and one of them even legalized marijuana. And I'm talking like the most straight-laced people I know. And it kind of put in my head like, oh, maybe it's not, so whatever, So I'm like, between the family members, these co-workers, I'm like, maybe CBD is something that could help me kind of relax and lower anxiety and stuff, especially at night when I'm trying to maybe fall asleep. And it was good. It's such a weird experience, and I'm not saying this like wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like, you don't get high. It has trace amounts of THC, so trace that they can legally sell it, through the mail or send it through the mail. Like, it's nothing illegal. It's so trace. So like you're not going to get high. And when I try to explain to people who have not used CBD before, like what it is, like what it does, this is the best way I can describe it. It's like you have a headache and you take some aspirin, ibuprofen, whatever you take, and maybe like an hour, 2 hours later, it might dawn on you like, oh yeah, I don't have that headache anymore. It's kind of like that for the CBD for me anyway. Where it's like, usually especially for this product, it's like about an hour later, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm pretty calm right now. I'm just kind of like chilling out. It's nice. And again, not high at all. But when you pair it with the alcohol, you do get a little bit of the buzz with the alcohol, and then you get, I'm sorry. I did, the first time I got this, I did try it in something that wasn't alcohol, just to kind of see what it did. And it did still have the calming. I forgot I did that. That's when I then bought a case of it, tried it with some beer, and I'm like, oh, I do like that, and then I bought another case of it. So they were nice enough, and it'll be in the description box below where I'll put the link to their website. I reached out to them. I said, I like your product. I'm thinking about doing a review of it for Cyber Monday, give you guys a shout out. Do you want to create like a promo code or anything? And I don't get any kickbacks on it. It's nothing like that. But if you do want to check out this product, you type in no hype, just one word, no hype, and you get 15% off, which is really cool. So again, let's support small businesses. It's really rad. So I think that's everything I wanted to say before I'm going to pour it in. Oh, here's another thing. So it has an emulsifier in it because it is oil, so it would separate from the liquid. So it has an emulsifier in it. They used to sell different strengths. Now they're just doing 100 milligrams. So these are all 100 milligrams. And they say you can do it in different kinds of beverages, like I said, except for the one first time I did it. I've only used it in beer. I've had good results in IPAs, which makes sense. Hemp and the marijuana connection and the hop connection. I've done it in New England style IPAs. I did one in a West Coast style IPA. I did one in a fruited sour. I didn't like, if you've never had hemp before, there's like a nutty, earthy, very unique, specific thing to hemp taste. And it didn't work for me in the fruited sour. The biggest one where I was like, whoa, this works way better than I thought was a Russian Imperial Stout. That roastiness and that the hops fighting through still in that style, it worked really well, which was nice. All right, so this is, of all things, Ithaca's Flower Power. I haven't done it in a beer this clear, I don't think, but it just seemed kind of like a hippy-dippy kind of a label and beer name to do with CBD. All right, so, yeah, I haven't done a clear one, but it seems to, when I'm doing like the hazy IPAs, it makes it even cloudier looking, so I'm thinking it's going to make it a little cloudier. But, yeah, okay. Because I want to get every last drop. It's almost like the ketchup. You gotta get every drop out, right? And then stir it up. So you pour, stir. Now, if I may be so bold, you probably want to do it in a bigger pour because it's gonna have that nutty taste to it. And I mean, if you like the taste, that's fine. But you probably want to dilute it in a decent sized drink unless you really like the taste. Like a 16-ounce can of something would be great, right? So you get a 16-ounce IPA that would work wonders. So I just kind of took a clear beer and turned it into, it looks like a hazy IPA now. That's too funny. I'm not going to do like a proper review, but I wanted to, really this was more just to show you than anything else. Yeah, you get a little bit of the CBD hemp smell, but it's still very much what this beer smells like. It's more on the taste, at least for me, it's more on the taste where I get it. Actually, I like that quite a bit. So, it has a nice orange taste. Like, it's kind of like I just reviewed this beer the other day, and it's interesting. What the hemp is adding to this is a little bit of like a more of an orange taste than I got in it by itself, which is kind of cool. But it to me, it's like it works, for the style. Not all of them, like maybe if they're a little too sweet, it might not be as good. But it's like salt's delicious, right? But if you add too much salt to a dish, you ruin it. That's what I'm saying. Like you might want a decent, if you don't love the taste of it, you might want a decent sized beer. So again, maybe like all 16 ounces versus this is about 12 ounces. I think this might be, no, this is 10 ounce maybe. But anyway, just to your taste preference. But yeah, I mean, I like that taste. I'm not mad at that. You don't really get it until towards the end and then into the finish. And I get a little bit on my palate now. And again, about an hour after drinking this, I'm just kind of be, a little bit more chill than I would have been. I won't be high. I'll have a little bit of a buzz from drinking a beer, and then I'll just kind of, kind of catch myself like, oh yeah, I don't have that headache anymore. I don't have that, anxiety as much right now. I'm just kind of relaxing mode. The last thing I want to say is just how I have been using it. So years ago, when I first started working, loved the job, had nothing to do with the job. I was living with a girlfriend at the time, and she was big into having a nightcap. So it just got me in the habit of having a drink at the end of the evening, typically an alcoholic drink, but just one. And it's something I still pretty much do. I have one alcoholic drink a day. I don't typically drink more than one a day and then take a couple of days off. I just have one a day. And sometimes I do an herbal tea. Anyway, just something that's not water, because I drink over a gallon of water every day, and I kind of want something with flavor at the end. Anyway. If I do kind of find myself, and my job now is amazing, I forgot to say that, but like the world's a little stressful right now, right? So like if I'm just kind of feeling a little anxious or stressed, or like, man, I didn't get a lot of good sleep last night, I kind of want to make sure I'm relaxed as I'm unwinding. Usually when I'm done with everything I need to do, happens to be around 7 p.m. in the evening. So typically that's when if I'm going to use it. Maybe I do a beer review, and then when I'm done, I pour the shot into the rest of the beer and drink it while my wife and I watch CBeerD at 7:30 local time to us. And then around 8:30 is when I kind of catch myself like, oh yeah, I'm pretty chill right now. I'm just kind of enjoying my evening, maybe watching some TV, reading some comic books, whatever, before we go to bed, and I get some good sleep and wake up and seize the day, right? So yeah, again, if you're interested and want to check it out, this is not paid promotion. I reached out to them because I just wanted to give a couple small businesses that I support and like a little bit of free publicity on my channel, but they were nice enough to do a 15% off code for anyone who's interested. And again, that'll be in the description box below. It's just no hype. Will be the promo code, one word, all lowercase. And yeah, give them a check out if you're interested. Speaking of checking things out, check me out on Instagram and on Tapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.